Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Motivational Monday Coach Mo Live episode. Today, I'm turning the tables on a topic I've never spoken about before. I've never talked about this topic, and I'm feeling compelled to talk about this topic, how to spot a career coach who is lying or one who isn't really right for you because of a few things that have happened over the past several weeks. My team and I speak to hundreds and hundreds of women on a complimentary career clarity call every single month. And hello, let me know who's here and where you're from. And if I know you, I'd love to say hello. So every single month, we speak to hundreds and hundreds of women who are looking for a solution to a career that is not working. If you don't know my work, and if you have not met me, I am Coach Mo Fall. I'm America's career coach and creator of the Kick-Ass Career Workshop, where we help professional women get promotions, salary increases, and land new jobs, no matter what the economy is doing, all without working harder, playing office politics, or being inauthentic. How do we do that? Because we help you bring your soul back to life. If you're a professional woman thinking about enlisting the help of a career coach, if you feel stuck at the same level in your professional career, or you're just not sure what advice to follow, if you want to feel more fulfilled in your job, in your role as a leader, and you've been dreaming of a promotion, salary increase, or brand new job, you're in the right place. How to spot a career coach who is lying. And I got to say this is a bold statement to make. But in the work I've been doing for nearly 7 years now, after I left my executive career and decided that I wanted to spend more of my effort and energy up-leveling other professional women, because I saw women falling off their careers over a series of my career where I was like, oh, she didn't really have to do that. You know, asking for guidance, hiring a career coach, doing career coaching, being a part of a career coaching methodology is something that is going to change your career and your life forever so that you can live a much more fulfilling life. I hired my first coach over 21 years ago. I was banging my head up against a brick wall, trying to accomplish certain things in my role at the time. And one of my colleagues told me about a career coach that she knew of. I had never heard of career coaching. I think this woman was actually a life coach primarily, but she introduced me to thoughts and concepts that I had blinders on. You see, the reason why we want a career coach is because we can only see what we know. You can't see things that you don't know. And you absolutely can't see a path that you haven't been on or understood on. You've got to get some help. And that help is what a coach does. If you're LeBron James or you are Aaron Rodgers, you've got coaches, because they're going to help get the precision of your success and excellence in a way that you can't do it on your own. And that's why all the best pros, all the most successful people on the planet have coaches. I have some one-on-one coaching. Keep going to the next level. And that is super, super important. As we progress in life, there's going to be a point where what we know is maxed out. We plateau out. So you know you need guidance, but you may not know who to trust. Everywhere you look, there's information overload. I know, because I'm in a group of hundreds of coaches. They're all putting their stuff out there. They're all talking about the problems they solve. Googling career advice leads to millions of articles, and not all the information is actually helpful or relevant to your situation, and it may be absolutely superficial. Bravo to the people who write all these articles. It's somewhat helpful, but it's not going to change your life or change your career. And you may feel that you don't have time to do all this research and implement new strategies, and your work situation may be complicated. So an article or reading a book is not going to get at the complications. You may feel like you can't afford to experiment any longer with career strategies, hoping to stumble on the right one. So, the only way to get to your next level is for you to hire a next level career coach. But you're not sure how to ask for help. Here's the things you want to look out for, and you can tell a coach has their act together or not. Number one, how to tell if they really don't have the goods. They have no system. You need to have a proven system that has worked for other clients, and in my case, thousands of women. And you also want to watch out that a coach that you would hire and trust and want to lean into, you want to make sure that they offer individual feedback on your situation. Advice is general and not helpful for your situation. As a matter of fact, it's the reason why we offer a complimentary career clarity call, because our solution may not be the fit for you. That's why we have the complimentary career clarity call. And that's one of the absolute best things that you can do with your time and energy right now is to book a complimentary career clarity call at mofall.com/live clarity. The reason why we do those calls is because not every person's problem, and in this case, career, is going to fit the solution I offer. And you know what? If you go to a career coach and it's just clicking on a button, signing up, putting your credit card, and it's just all information, you're not going to get very far. I hate to tell you, most women, 99% of the women we talk to on our complimentary career clarity calls, their problem is not their education. It is not their expertise. It is not their experience. Their problem is how they feel about themselves or the strategies that they're not implementing because they don't know them, or they're not confident about them, or they're afraid to make a mistake. And you know what? Here's the bottom line. The work we do is emotionally intensive. The work we do helps build your soul back to life. So if you're talking to a coach and they treat your emotions like an inconvenience, or they tell you not to feel that way, they're not willing to listen to your issues. And that's more than likely leaking into your professional life. Your personal and professional lives are connected. And if you're working with a coach who can't assimilate all of the aspects of who you are, that's not going to work. After coaching literally 1,000 professional women through this, I've seen this trend. Professional women feel like they are weak for asking for help. I know. I sort of did too when I reached out 21 years ago. They've been conditioned. We as professional women have been conditioned to believe that being self-reliant means figuring everything out on our own. Those days are over, ladies. So you get burnt out doing that. And Googling and getting information overload is not going to help change your life. So the ladies we work with have courage to raise their hands and discover that asking for help is the number one thing that will move the needle for them. Professional women have a hard time asking for help, and sometimes even harder investing in themselves. But this is the time to make that investment. Times are changing so rapidly that if you don't have the right environment for growth, and if you don't have the right coach, mentor, and expert guiding the way with a proven formula, with other people going on the same path, then you're going to get lost along the way. You have to put your needs above the needs of your family and friends in order for you to have that fulfilling life. And I'm not saying they're not important. When you put your needs first, you can actually prioritize your family, your spouse, and your friends in a new way, rather than feeling like they're taking time away, or rather than feeling like it's competing with your career. Expert advice is something that is going to help you navigate all of the aspects of who you are. There's a client in our workshop right now who was told by another career coach that she was too high maintenance and that she probably wasn't going to be able to be more successful and that she would never succeed past where she was. When she told me that on our career clarity call, I literally bit my tongue. mofall.com/live clarity is how you can book your time with either myself or one of my specially trained career breakthrough strategists. You want to make sure that you choose a career coach who does not have outdated advice, no system, no individual feedback, where your emotions are an inconvenience, where they're over relying on these scientific assessments, and there's no or few testimonials. And here's the thing, if it's all 100% online content, you may learn something new, but you're not going to have a change in your life. So many of the clients we've worked with have had their resume redone by a resume coach or had advice from friends or family on different things. It hasn't really panned out. You need an expert. You need to let go of the belief that you're weak for needing guidance. You need to ask for support from the right qualified expert. And you need to trust your inner guidance system, which is what I talk about on my masterclass and my webinar. If you haven't seen that, go check that out at mofall.com/masterclass. I talk about that inner guidance system. Your soul is always talking to you. It is always talking to you. Your soul is not a fear-based mechanism. Your soul is not a fear-based part of you. It is the aspirational, inspirational, ambitious, growth-oriented part of you. It's talking to you all the time. And most of us don't listen to our soul because we don't trust it and we don't know that it's really there for us. I really want to impress upon you today to begin listening to that inner guidance system, because your dreams for growth and the evolution of your life, the growth curve that you ought to be on for your career, is part of what your soul is yearning for. Our souls are meant for that level of growth. So I want to make sure that when you're reaching out to get the proper help that you need, that you're actually watching for some of these key elements. And I'm going to tell you what we provide that helps our ladies lift so high. And I'm actually on a high today because I just spoke to one of our grads. She's 3 weeks into her dream job. And she is the woman she knew was always in there but couldn't have access to it, between job trauma, being treated poorly, and working in a toxic environment where they just didn't respect people. She thought all companies were going to be like that. She thought the rest of her career, she's got a good 20 more years left in her career. She thought the rest of her career was going to be like that. And she was like, there's no way I could survive. Well, when we had that clarity call, I knew I could help her. And I had my hands over my heart, hoping that she'd make a powerful decision for herself. And now, after talking to her 3 weeks into her new job, and she's bright and happy, she's not the woman that she was on that complimentary career clarity call. By the way, book that for yourself at mofall.com/live clarity. There, we're going to dissect exactly what's going on, and we're going to help you get clear. We're going to put a mirror up to you. We're going to show you exactly what's going on and what are the consequences of that. And the consequences can be emotional. They can be detrimental to family and friends. And lastly, but sometimes as high of a priority, the financial consequences. So many of our clients have not been able to up level or get those promotions, which is $30,000 to $70,000 or even $110,000. Those are some of the increases some of our ladies have gotten over their old salaries. Yes, $110,000 over her old salary. One of the gals who just landed her dream job last week was $70,000 over her base. And with the bonuses and the long-term incentives, it's going to literally be hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars over her lifetime, the rest of her career, literally millions of dollars. And you know what? I didn't make her any smarter. But what I did is I infused her soul with power, and I gave her exact tools to go out and interview at the level that she was built for, that she was afraid of, and also to negotiate. You see, when we know how to go for the next level, and when we have someone who's an expert telling us exactly how to get there, then we can get there. And then we can have the life. We can have the career. We can have the happiness. This client I spoke to earlier today said to me, I've been looking to be this happy. I really didn't know it was possible, Mo. And now she's working for a company that is the most perfect fit for her. She's still having a little bit of a pinch me, I think this is heaven type of moment. And she's happier than she's been in years. And it's also affecting her relationship with her husband, where they're able to consider a future for themselves, doing something new and different, and perhaps moving to a city that's going to be more in their liking. That's the kind of cool stuff that I'm talking about. So when you up level your soul, get your career where it needs to go, follow the advice of experts and a proven formula. That's what we have in our kick-ass workshop. You're going to change your life. If you go with the coach who doesn't have a formula, doesn't have others who are solving the same problem, is kind of hit or miss, or using all of those scientific assessments to try to figure out who you are and how to help you, you're not going to go anywhere. I'm telling you, because I've had some of those coaches in my career as a coachee, and I know dozens of the women who we've worked with have had coaches like that. Not the type of thing you want to change your career and up-level yourself and feel more powerful in the world. If you're a woman listening to this, I want to remind you of a few things. Your entire life, you've been programmed to think a bit less of yourself, to think more of others and more for others. And I know in so many ways, up-leveling your career and taking your career to the next level can feel selfish or can feel against the values that you were given as a small girl. I understand that. I had some of the same reservations when I started really focusing on what I wanted for my career. But one thing kept me going, and that is the spark in my soul that I knew that there was always something more for me to go after. And I figured it out over a 30-year career. I'd love to help you figure that out over a 12-week process that's proven, credible. Testimonials. Check me out at mofall.com/clients, and you'll find a lot of very exciting, very fulfilled women who have worked with us. If you'd like to get started, it's so easy. Complimentary career clarity call. Let's make sure that we're the right coach for you, and let's make sure that you're the right client for us. Great coaching means that the right coach with the right client is getting to work together and co-create something wonderful. The International Coaching Federation guidelines and ethics are things that we follow through and through. We will not work with a client who does not fit what we solve. And we will make that promise to you on the clarity call as well. If you've got a problem we can fix, we're going to be your ardent advocate. But if we can't, we're going to send you in another direction. And every now and then that might mean some extra work or some other things that you have to do. Chances are your career is not where it needs to be because of how you feel inside. And that up-leveling is the first thing we do in our 12-week workshop. Let's find out what's the right thing for you by having you join us on a complimentary career clarity call at mofall.com/live clarity. And let's sort it out together. Let's figure out, hey, if we're not the right coach, we're absolutely going to share with you a new way or another way that you can advance yourself. Remember, you want to stay away from coaches who have outdated advice, who don't have a system, who do not provide individual feedback, who get annoyed at your emotions. Some coaches just think that people and emotions are an inconvenience. No, that's the exact thing that tells us where you're at. And an over-reliance on assessments and those external tools that just get in your head and have you overthink who you are and how you should be. You also want to make sure that there are a decent amount of testimonials and other clients that seem to have the same problem as you and that they fixed that. Please do not just purchase a click here and solve your problem coaching program. That is not coaching, that is information. Coaches will take you by the hand. They will help you sort through the big obstacles. They will push you when necessary. They will encourage you as necessary. And they will put you on a proven formula so that you can get your outcome. That's what we do. And that's what great coaches do. I know great coaches in the relationship space, food, diet, and eating, health, financial, real estate, like you name it. I know a lot of awesome, awesome coaches. And from time to time, we've pointed some of our gals there. mofall.com/live clarity will get you that exact assessment on a complimentary career clarity call. If you're a professional woman and you're not where you want to be in your career, book your time now with us so that we can help you sort it out and we can make this your best year ever. Just like nearly 300 women this year have had their best year ever. And so many of the women that we've worked with over the years are up leveling yet again with all the tools and techniques that they have access to forever. It's a wonderful thing to work with an expert who knows how to solve your problem. And for you to have solved that problem and be living in the fulfillment of having solved that problem. And again, a shout out to Lisa, who I spoke to today. Shout out to Alex for landing her dream job. Shout out to Laura for landing her dream job last week as well. And to all the women who have landed their dream jobs, not only this year, but throughout the years as we've worked together. My heart is full of excitement and happiness, not only for you, but as women lay their lives down. When they become better, everyone around them becomes better. Spouses who have landed dream jobs, other family members who have gotten excited or learned things, and just watching that important woman in your life succeed changes you forever. Be that woman in your family because everyone is looking at you and watching how you're doing. Take charge. Take your life into your own hands. Book that complimentary career clarity call, and let's see if we can help lift your soul, bring it back to work so that you can land your dream job, so that you can land your dream life, so that you can then contemplate with your partner the best place that you want to live. That's what our gals are doing. We want that for you. This is Coach Mo Fall, founder and creator of the Kick-Ass Career Workshop, where we help women bring their souls back to life. We will help you get your dream job through our proven solution that thousands of our clients have used to move toward their dreams, land that perfect, wonderful fit job, get promotions, and feel fulfilled in their careers. We want that for you. So book your call, take action today, and don't live one more day without the support and guidance of an expert. Let's get you loving your career, making a big impact, and making the money you deserve. This is Coach Mo Fall. See you next time on Coach Mo Live, mofall.com/live clarity to get your dreams started. We can't wait to talk to you and see what we can do to help. This is Coach Mo. See you next time.